Kohagen is a man who has brilliant ideas. And if you doubt that, he'll tell you himself. The way I wanted to approach this was that I am not trying to be greedy or dictatorial. I have great ideas, and I want to lead these people in the colony and New Britain to a better life. And I have the way to do it. I have the plan, and it just needs to be executed. And if you don't follow it well, you will be executed. Because we have to think globally. What's in the best interest of everyone? And these insurgents, these terrorists who come in and try to, throw a wrench into my plan, they have to be stopped because it's not good for the entire world. And so that's my approach to it, is that he just has to squash this uprising. I really enjoyed working with Colin. He is intense. He's gifted. He's kind. And not just to other actors who work with him. He's kind to crew and to everyone. And that's the indicator to me. So as the leader of our set, along with Len Weissman, our director, the lead actor needs to set a tone. And that's a tone, that tonality will be how everyone feels throughout the course of shooting that movie or TV series or whatever. And you will go the way the lead actor goes. And nice to know that he's a guy that I would lead the way. I'll follow, I'd work with him again in a second. We worked very closely together, and there were fight sequences that we really had to choreograph and work together and look deeply in each other's eyes as to where that's going to happen, and memorize the steps so that neither one of us got hurt, and that it looks good, and that we don't need the stunt doubles to come in and take our place, that we can do it. And we have pride. He attacks it like an athlete. And I have that background as well, even though I'm just maybe 2 or 3 years older than Colin. And so it was fun to jump in and be boys. What everybody sees on the surface is the beauty. But behind the beauty is beauty. And then behind that, though, is beauty. They are very different women, Kate and Jessie. They're very different in perfect complementary ways. You go, oh, fantastic. So no matter who you're talking to, you're engaged and delighted, and they're like works of art in many ways. And just really terrific actors. That's as much as you can hope for, that when you go into a movie or an experience like this, or a stage production or something, that you can engage with someone, and there's a give and take, and there's no demands on how one actor approaches the work or another. It's like, what do you need? How can I give you what you need? And all of us, so we have a good experience, but more importantly, for that period of time, so that the work gets on film. And we accomplish what we individually and collectively wanted to do. Total Recall 2012 is very different from its original. It's more serious, more action. Actually, curiously, because Arnold Schwarzenegger is known as an action hero. But this, as far as active action sequences, it pushes you back in your seat. I remember when I first saw it a couple of weeks ago, I was watching it like this because it just hits you hard. But the good thing about it is that you feel for these characters. Action without substantive sensibility and sympathies for characters would be hollow. You wouldn't care. It's just like, oh, a car crash. Oh, you'd have enough of the sensory overload. But Len Wiseman was very careful in making sure that this story was crafted in a way that you sympathized with Hauser and with Jesse's character. You sympathized with them and you rooted for them. And you got that as the core. And then they can take us wherever they want to take us, and we care about them. We'll follow them.